everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I am back from Ledgestone and ready to bring you more content. Today we're taking a look at 3 more of the 2020 Tour Series discs compared to their Z counterparts. We're going to look at the Adam Hammes Wasp, the Hannum Force, and the Paige Pierce Buzzz. And be sure to stick around to the end of the video for details on how you can get your hands on the Tour Series Adam Hammes Wasp that was used in this video. So to start things off, we're going to take a look and compare the plastic and see if the Tour Series does any real changes to the molds. And I have to say that at least on the mid-ranges for the Buzz and the Wasp, they're almost board flat. The Tour Series are extremely flat versus the Z's had a slight dome in the very middle. But these 2020 Tour Series are perfectly flat. For the Force, I really didn't notice any difference between them, except that the Tour Series is just a stiffer plastic. And that's something I think a lot of pros are definitely liking, is that the plastic for the 2020 Tour Series is very, very stiff. So when looking at the flight paths, all of these throws were, for all these discs, was being thrown into about a 10-mile-an-hour right to left crosswind. And in terms of the flight paths, I wasn't really noticing too much difference between the discs. However, where the difference I was seeing is that the regular Z was getting played with a little bit more in the wind, whereas the Tour Series was more just kind of holding the line a lot cleaner and a little bit better. But again, in terms of like the stability for the Wasp, still pretty overstable for a mid-range. It held very well in the wind. Again, the only real difference that I could see was that the Tour Series just wasn't getting played with nearly as much, not nearly as affected by the wind. And when looking at the Wasp side by side with the flight tracker here, you can see they both hold the hyzer very well. But again, the Tour Series just kind of starts the hyzer a hair earlier. Again, yet another reason why I feel like the Tour Series discs are almost comparable to crystal plastic, where they just have that little bit late stability to them than the Z's. So with the Force, the major difference is in the plastic itself and the feel. If the Z is a little bit maybe say too gummy for you, go and take a look at the Tour Series, because as I say, it's a lot stiffer. It feels almost like a stiff crystal plastic. They're both very overstable, in fact so overstable that I just can't get a good read on whether or not the Tour Series has a little bit more stability to it than the Elite Z. So for me, it's really going to come down more to feel. Which one do you prefer? If you prefer gummy or do you prefer stiff? Even when throwing these side by side, you can still see how beefy they are. Yes, the Z holds the turnover line a little more, but that's because it was on a much more of an anti-angle. But both of them have a really nice harsh fade to it. So no matter which one you throw, both are going to be very overstable. And now for the Buzz, which is honestly one of my most favorite discs to throw out there. Such a straight flying disc, and with the new Tour Series, it actually adds a little bit more of late stability to it over the regular Z. Both discs, they handle the early part and mid part of the flight close to being the same. I think the regular Z has just a little bit less mid-flight stability, as we'll actually see just in a few moments with the lefty lines. However, the Tour Series, as I say, it's a lot stiffer plastic, and it just kind of holds a nice straighter line in the early and the mid-flight, and just a tick more overstability at the end, which I think it's going to hold up in the wind a lot better. So if you're looking for a Buzz that's not going to fully turn over, this may be the one that you need. So looking at them again side by side, you can see that early flight, both are about the same, but the Z has a little bit straighter in the mid-flight there, versus the Tour Series has a little bit earlier, more stable finish to it. Alright, so how can you get into that giveaway? Well, comment below what your favorite 2020 Tour Series disc has been. Also, please subscribe. I'll let this contest go for about 2 weeks, so you have until September 12th to enter. Alright everyone, there you have it. As always, please like, subscribe, and share this video. The 2020 Tour Series discs have been absolutely amazing so far. I've loved all of them, and I still have one more video yet to bring you. The final 3, look for that within the next couple of weeks. As always, thank you all so much for the support. Thank you Discraft for the support. Thank you Riverside Pro Shop, the community. All of you are awesome. Until next time, keep banging them chains.